Xfinity Custom at Dover. It is going to be the old-fashioned Giggity 100 here tonight. With me, I have Enix. Enix, my bad, I said that wrong. But we have him in the booth with it as well.
I'm here. That's it. That's what matters. I can't wait. We had a good race at Chicago, man.
Oh yeah.
Taddy just pretty much ran away with it. He didn't have a mistake. I think the other guys that were up there in contention for the win, they did not win because of having mistakes or getting involved in other mistakes. Little mishaps. I'm surprised that there weren't some cautions that the game called. I don't know how you feel about that, Grim.
Oh, I feel like it should have been cautions. That could have put somebody else in position.
There's two. Yeah, I think there were two where I was surprised the game didn't call it. But now we're going to a smaller track, a lot tight quarters here. Dover. It's gonna. You never really know what to expect at Dover. I know in the league I was racing in, we didn't get many green flag laps in.
I mean, for us in the
I don't know
trucks,
whose fault that was.
We actually went green straight through all the way.
Well, you guys are great.
I'm just saying.
Giggity Racing League is great.
I mean, I'm actually shocked it went all green for that. That was like the most weirdest part about it, because I really did, like you said, I thought there was going to be cautions for the truck race, and it wasn't. I'm going to see how these guys can do in Xfinity, see if they can pull the same thing out, because these guys are a lot more caliber than the trucks are. That's when you get to step up into the big boy pants in the upper in this league.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty cool, and we're going to get some guys that weren't racing in the last the Chicagoland race from earlier tonight, but I think some guys are going to want to get a little bit of redemption in a sense. It's not like anyone really lost that race at Chicagoland, because Taddy just, he really ran away with it. But they're probably like, man, I know I can do better, and I think we're going to see some guys fighting for the win here.
Oh yeah, I can see that happening as well.
Oh yeah. And again, custom setups, dude. It'll be different.
The way I was seeing at the leaderboard, man, I was looking at it before we got in here. It ought to be a close race tonight. RKM and Taddy are real close in times. So I feel like it's going to be a really good, tight race with them two. I mean, I'm not going to take it away from anybody else here either.
Yeah, actually, I want to look back at that leaderboard. You were telling me about it before. It's very, very interesting for the fastest laps of the day in the Xfinity Series at Dover. And yeah, Taddy is number one. Noco's second. Unfortunately, Noco's not going to be in here, huh?
That ought to have been a good race, though, with all three of them like that.
Yeah. RKM. It's his birthday. Happy birthday again. He's got the third fastest lap. So Taddy's time was a 22.986. RKM's a 23.014. Man, that's what? Not even 0.03 of a second difference there.
Oh no.
So unless I can't do math at all, then I'm just embarrassed. But look at who's in fifth, man. It's our boy Pro. He's a newbie, and he unfortunately had some connection issues at Chicago and ended up 11th, but he's got the 5th fastest at Dover for today, so I'd like to see what he does. But when you're looking at this leaderboard, it's all the dudes that are in the race, man. Pretty much, the majority is, and that shows that they're practicing. I'm not gonna lie, man, sometimes when I'd be practicing and we're doing custom setups, sometimes I'd quit so that my time wouldn't go up there or something, just so that my other competitors don't know what I've got.
Well, I got an invite real quick here. Sorry guys for the blue
So-
screen. We'll be right back. Alright, the way I see it here, looks like...
Yeah.
No, got the pole
Wow.
with a
Pendleton's got the pole.
23.041.
And look at that, Pro second, man.
I'm telling you,
Caddy's in sixth.
he must not
Third
have had a
is
good
little
lap.
man. Yeah, dude. Sometimes you get caught up with things. You know, there's a lot of guys in here. There's 14 racers tonight.
Oh yeah.
RKM starting 8th. Oh, man. Creed 12th. Brian 9th. Go with the flow 7th. Boom 5th. That's a good starting spot. I like that. Caddy's right to, or I always say that. Dang K, man. Taddy right to the outside of Boom in 6th. Wow, this is going to be a good one. Oh, man. I'm just going through the leaderboard. I know you got it. Sports Legend, North Sport, 15th and 11th.
I feel like we already got a caution.
Roofer did not make it to qualifying, so he started 14th. All right. So you said there's already caution?
That's what I'm taking it as.
All right, I hear you.
He must have wadded it up in the first corner and then like, yep, caution went out.
Alright. Good. That's perfect then. So I didn't really miss too much. I'm joining in right now.
Looks like RKM. Where is RKM right now?
Not there yet.
It's a lot of tight racing, guys. Give some room.
The 60's got that jump. Ooh, looked like I was at the 4 going around there. Not the 4, the 98
Well, big wreck,
maybe? There's
big
a
wreck in the
98.
back.
Oh, it's the 1. That's who it is. Man, I saw the Hunt Brothers Pizza was in Harvard.
Yeah, the one, and I think another one with them.
Let's get another caution here.
See, the thing is,
Let's see if they can get it going.
that's what I'm saying. See, the thing is with that, you gotta watch, like, Lily, you gotta give your guys suffering, Lily, race here. And Lily, if you try to just crowd somebody in the first couple laps, it's gonna breed cautions, because how small this track is. So.
Well, yeah, it's tight too. You're coming off turn 2, man. You don't want to be too wide. And even if you're trying to stay off that person, like say if you're on, especially on the outside, you're trying to stay up there, that wall comes up so quick. You can easily get stuck to that wall, and then a guy behind you just doesn't have enough time to react and get around you, and then it can just pile up everything. Well, let's see if we get a good restart here. 60 didn't get a jump like he did that last time.
Oh, somebody got little man. Big wreck. Oh, little man hit that wall hard. Little man to the 20 of Roofer.
The 20. Doesn't look like there's a caution. At 9. Oh, I think there may have been something going on.
I think another big caution.
The 9. Oh, yeah.
I think, I don't know who he is. I think one, it might be the 18 lagging, or no, the 2. I think the 2 might be lagging because the way he came into the track like that, it looked like his car just went straight to the wall. Like it never even tried to turn. So he might be having a lag issue when I jumped onto him, so I don't know if that's the case or not for him.
Oh, man. I'll have to see. And it looks like, people are apologizing. You gotta get back in the rhythm of the track. I mentioned that at Chicago, dude. You gotta take some time to do it. A big thing for me at Dover is with the restarts, you can't turn the steering wheel. You can't turn the steering wheel or hit the joystick the same way you would during a restart as you would 5 laps in. or else you're gonna turn completely, go on the apron, and you're gonna have a bad time. Everyone is. So it's like you gotta figure out a few ways to drive this track. That 00, go with the flow, man. What a run on the outside, man. Great start.
Two's wrecked again in the corner.
Oh man, I saw that. The front is looking pretty good. That 60 is pretty solid, but it looks like he got on the apron a little bit, but he keeps it cool. That's good to see. You know, he's got a lot of awareness of the car, and ooh, 00 comes down a bit on him. Into turn 1 and 2, he finds an opening. Man, that 22's trying to get by as that 00 hit the apron. This is, you know, for the 60, this is okay to see. It's like, all right, yeah, I'll take it. Let's see if I can find Mr. Boomhauer's video.
Yeah, he's second right now. Running pretty good right now for him.
Yeah, dude, he did a killer job last lap around that 00, man. He checked out. He had to check up because that 00 is coming down right between him and the 60. But we're on lap 15 at 22 in the first stage.
And by the way, the 60 is no pit. They got the pole.
Right, yes. Oh, 22 around. No.
Who got into him?
This track is Tetris.
Oh, he hit the apron.
Treacherous.
19 on the front stretch wreck. Oh!
Yikes.
19 just wrecked down the front stretch.
Oh, man.
00 and the 9.
I don't know about you, man, but I want to be up front. that's all I know. Is
00 and the 00
I'm
actually.
gonna be.
I think it was 00. It might have been the 1 and the 9. Right down the back stretch too.
Man, I gotta say, I will do whatever it takes on pit road to just get up front and start up front. I feel like that's what you need to do at Dover. I don't know. I don't know if like the way things are going so far, I don't think you can really make your way up to the front. You got an opinion on that? I know you had a race here.
My
I don't know
opinion,
if that ever came through.
I mean, I kind of paced myself, but at the same time, if my truck, like for me in the truck, if my truck came to me, I went for it.
Sure.
Because it took me a couple, like, we had to do a rolling restart in our race because of a mess up with last night's stream. So we had to do that. The rolling restart took me to stage 2 to actually get back up to old guy.
Wow. Yeah, man. You know, usually I'm a guy that.
Oh.
Wow. Wow. You know they did it.
Oh, big
man,
wreck.
That 3. Dude, that 3 shot up the track. Little man.
Half the field
dude.
wrecked.
Oh. Yeah, they'll work these bugs out. We'll be all right. But you know, I'm usually the guy. I'm the type of guy that I will. The majority of the time, I'm going 4 tires. You know, when there's a lot of cautions like this, I'll be like, that's all right. I'll start in the back. I'll try and work my way
That was
forward.
actually in stage 1 too, by the way.
Oh, shoot, that was. And hey, our pole sitter got the
Pitt,
win.
So Pitt got it. Taddy finished second. Then Napa, Brian, Flo, Creed, Rupert, Pro, Little Man, and North Sports.
Yeah, and then RKM, our birthday boy, in 11th. That's all right. They still got some more racing to do. They want to get some green flag laps. They haven't had many. This is one of those tracks where you just got to be patient for a little bit. Let it come to you. Kind of let it spread out. But everyone wants those positions, so it's easier said than done. And it looks like some people did go with pit strategy. Like I mentioned, man, you want to get up there. You got to do what it takes. And it seems like the best way to do that right now is on pit road.
Wreck.
You got to do it on pit road.
Was that lag or was that a wreck? Oh, wreck. 28 around.
Yeah, it looks like the 28's around. I don't know if the game's going to call a caution. It looks like it does. And it's funny. It's Chicagoland. there'd be multiple cars wrecking, no caution. That time it looked like one car was wrecking and nothing. And then, you know, they called it caution. It's just, I don't know. Oh man. Yeah, you know, I think these guys, I'm seeing their messages. I'm sure you are too, Grim, but they're apologizing to one another. They're like, "Oh man, you know, I'm sorry I did this, that, and the other." It's one of those tracks. You gotta get back into that rhythm. Yeah, they're apologizing to other guys. The other guy's like, "Hey, all good." You know, there's a lot of things going on right now. And that's one cool thing about these guys as well, man. They're so respectful to one another, and just got to get some good racing going. They'll get back in that rhythm. Looks like the 20 kind of got out of line there, and just, or maybe that was the 2. It was definitely a white and red car with 2 on it, but this is looking a little better here. As we got Taddy in the lead. Yeah, I think it may spread out now. Oh man, they almost went 4 wide coming out of 4, dude. Jeez. Oh my gosh.
I'm riding over the 60.
28, 60. Yeah, and the 3. That 1 is saying, hey, I'm gonna stay up here. You guys do your thing. Let's go. They're getting single file now. This is racing, guys. Oh, the 8 Taddy's a little tight through the corner. Who is that behind him, man? That 00. Who is it? I gotta take a look.
I think that's actually Go With The Flow.
Go With The Flow. Oh, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, dude. He's right there with him. He's not letting Taddy get away so easily.
Look, oh, that's a nice looking car too, by the way.
It is, dude. I like the blue around.
Oh, look! Oh, is he gonna make a move on him?
Ooh, he's gonna bump him.
Not gonna lie, I actually had to do that a little bit to old guy in the truck race, man. I mean, I knew I was quicker than him. I paced myself a couple laps, and just he wouldn't give me that advantage, and I kind of had to use a bumper a little bit, saying, "No, I'm here." Oh, yeah, he caught the apron. 00 caught the apron.
00. Yeah, man. You got to give him that chance, that opportunity to be like, hey, you can let me by, and we can do this the easy way or the hard way. That's pretty much what it comes down to, right? Yeah, easy way or the hard way. Which way you want to go about this? But it looked like Gabe went the hard way for that 00.
Oh, 19. Oh, big wreck in the front stretch, 19. 19 just took through a my screen. The 19 was sideways and took up the 20. Oh, 19 to the wall. 19 spinning in 2. 20 and the 19 made contact going into turn 2.
Oh, man.
Oh. Oh.
Now's the time where if you're in the back, you take advantage of other people's mistakes. Looks like the second place driver there, Boomhauer. He's not too far off of Taddy. Let's get a move on. As they're lapping that 19.
That 19 is all over the place.
Dang. He was having issues at Chicago too. I don't know if that's just showing that he didn't get his practice in.
By the way, did you just check and see who's in 4th right? Or I think 3rd right now?
I'm sorry?
Did you see who's in 3rd right now?
Let me see. It looks like the 3 or the 28.
His birthday boy wasn't 3rd.
Yeah, RKM's in the 28. Yeah. Well, he's in 4th now.
Actually 5th.
5th? Ah, yikes. Oh, that 60 got through too. That's all right, man. He started in the back. Yeah, he finished the stage in the back. He's moving, man. I know. I've watched RKM a ton of times, and he's killer. Today's his birthday. You know what? It's my birthday. I can cry if I want to. You know that song? He's gonna go through everyone. I don't blame him. It's your birthday, bud. Go do it. Go do your thing. Be a little rambunctious today if you need to.
Oh, that's a close battle right here between the 3 and the 60.
Man, they've been together for a bit going around that 22. I thought the 22 was making up a lot of ground on that 8 as well, but looks like he's actually going in the wrong direction, which is pretty unfortunate. That 28's right there now. You know, I gotta say, Taddy's not really pulling away, you know, like he's not really making a huge distance. The guys in second and third right now, they weren't in second and third this whole time, and they're far back, and they got there.
Thing is, though, you never know. Taddy could be saving, too, because this track you can save a lot of fuel, too.
That's a good point. Very good point. Yeah, let's see how that goes. They're coming to 3 to go here, I believe.
And that 3 battle again, man. That 60 and that 3 battling it out again.
Man, yeah, I'm going to pay attention to those guys later on in the race.
I'm actually doing sky cam right now on them 2 for this last 3 laps.
Lord, yeah. Love it.
Oh, it's close. Like, it's so close.
Man, I love Dover. So you're
Whoa!
To go to Dover?
They just passed Taddy.
They just passed Taddy like he was standing still. I think you're right, man. He must be saving or something. Or are you saying, what is going on with Tad? He's slow. Was that the end of the stage? It couldn't have been.
He might ran out of gas.
Yo. Well, hey, you know what? If he learned. He learned early on, which is good. What he can and can't do. Dude, that's crazy. Don't want to see that at the end of the race. I would not want to. And Lil Man, dude, Lil Man got the stage win.
Actually, it was confirmed. Amazing. Taddy ran out of gas. He was trying to stretch it.
Wow, man. So, hey, dude, he had to learn it. But Lil Man with that stage win, congrats, bud. That's killer. You look like you're having a little bit of some difficult times throughout that run. So stage 2 is finished. We're gonna have about how many laps are left here? I don't know. 56 laps? Is that it?
Right here. Running order right now is Little Man, followed by No Pit. RKM.
No Pit, RKM. There you go, bud. Boom.
Flo, Brian, Napa, Sport, Creed, and then Taddy. And just confirmed, Taddy never pitted in stage 2.
Okay. I like that, man. I like that. You know, he's taking risks when he knows he can afford it. And look at where Boomhauer's at. All right, let's go, Boom. He picked up 3 spots with his pit strategy, so he's starting restarting in the lead here. But it looks like that 3 car maybe. Ooh! Boomhauer gets a little tight coming off the exit, just plows up the track into that 3.
Oh, Arkham just got nibbed by the 9 car going in the corner too.
Man, happy birthday. That's your present. Jeez.
He just burger-fied you, RKM. Happy birthday.
Birthday punches, man, you know? That's what you gotta get. You gotta get those birthday punches in. No, but you can tell, man. They just needed to get acclimated with the course again, with the track, you know, and they ran the first stage pretty much on caution. Ever since, they're figuring it out.
Just to let you know again, Flo, again, is behind Pitt and has not left him.
Man, and that's gonna be great to see. That white and blue with that nice little red trim on the splitter, the front splitter. Good looking car. He wasn't in the last race, so he's fresh. He's got a fresh head on his shoulders. We'll see what happens. These guys are really all bunched up. That's what I love about this place. Everyone is around someone. And that's one of the reasons why I was thinking before that track position is so important. Like, I might not take tires, or I might take two. I'm going to try and gamble so that I get up there. You could have 4 tires, start in the back, and then screw your day up.
Boom got hit in the inside wall.
Man.
It's caution too.
Right. At least they were able to get a feel of their car for a bit. The stage 2 went pretty darn well. That was exciting, honestly. That was something else.
Well, I'm gonna run out of here real quick, and you can get some food. I'm gonna let you roll
Go
the
get
chat.
it, man.
Yep.
You want to stay on the...
Actually,
what car are you staying on?
I'm doing the 60, but I have it scenic route, so you see the whole track.
Perfect.
We just had somebody comment though. That's what I'm trying to.
What's up?
Crazy. Taddy just put crazy in the chat. All right. So I'm around here to get some food real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, dude. Do it. Let's go back green here. 60. He started kind of a little further back than he probably wants to. A little bump in front with the 18 and the 88. Oh my gosh, man. Bumper cars right now. These guys are going to have to get their stuff together. They're going to run out of laps. If you want to make moves, you don't want that. Go with the flow could win this if it keeps going this way. He's probably okay with it. You know, I'm thinking, if I was him, yeah, sure. You know, cause some cautions. That's fine. Let's wear these laps down. He's got Napa fan behind him. He's got the birthday boy. I'm sorry, Napa's right next to him. The birthday boy right behind him. That's the running order before anyone's pitting. So we'll see if there's any strategy. Go with the flow. He may pit. He may not. It looks like he will be. Let's see what this is gonna be. Man, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Let's see what the view looks like for our buddy. Alright. They're going green. Let's go green. The 928 practically even on that restart. Looks like two Chevys on the bottom, and then a bunch of Fords right there. That 9 did an excellent job keeping that lead. That 88 is just rim riding. Man, I think that 28's sick looking, and the 60. There's so many of these cars are great looking. But who's that we got up there? Is that our 9? Dang. Doing a heck of a job. Ooh, I believe that may be the 18 that was up the wall. Ooh, man. Little man gets a little loose there, but it does seem to be that there's a caution on the track. Look at that, man. We've had a lot of lead changes, and that 9 doing a heck of a job, man. I'm pretty impressed. I'm very impressed with this youngin. Let's see what happens. We shall see. As you know, people are still saying sorry. You know, they don't need to do this, but it's just, you know, accidents are accidents for a reason. It's just what they're called. Those things are gonna happen, even if you don't mean it to. Man, we're gonna be going green again.
I am back there, Enoch. What happened while I was gone?
There's another caution. A lot of people involved. That's pretty much it, man. Didn't miss too much. The 9 got around the 60 for the lead, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was pretty good. That was a good lead change. He timed it perfectly. I'd be watching out for this kid. There you go, 9. He's not giving up too easily, but he does scrub a lot of speed by hitting that wall, man. Yikes. I gotta see how many laps are left here. Looks like we've got 35 laps or so. That'll be fun. It'll be a fun 35 lapper.
Oh! Someone hit the wall.
Did
Big wreck,
have a few
big wreck.
guys
18, 40, and 22.
So now what do you do if you're the leader?
I mean, yeah, I know tires are important. I'd say pit, but at the same time as you don't want to lose track position.
Yeah, track position's everything here. You know, it's like the team worked hard to qualify it, get it set, and you don't want to give them that. Man, people are accidentally getting thrown left and right. It's something, but that stuff happens a lot. Not sure if everyone's going to be pitting here. Let's see. And the leaders have not changed. Trying to tell if any others have. It's pretty good. Ooh, the 22 and the 3 almost take each other out. But they're smarter than that. Good job.
Oh, big wreck. Tatty.
Oh, man.
Car flipping.
Dang.
I think it was the 2, the 8, and the 18. I might be wrong.
Oh, man. You ever go to Dover?
Yep, I know it's close to me. I just never got a chance to go there yet.
No? Yeah, it's about like 5, maybe 6 hours away from me. I've gone a few times, man. I love Dover. I love it. You get to see everything. They got a good fan experience, or they did last time I went at least. It's a lot of fun. It's a cool track, and they got a casino right there. I don't know if you're into gambling, you're in, but it's fun. It's a good place.
I gamble a little bit, but not a lot.
Oh yeah, me too. I don't.
But for me, tracks that I've been to, and I went to Eldora this year with trucks. It's my 7th.
Yeah.
I've been to Martinsville when I was a kid, and I've been to Richmond twice.
Cool. Yeah, I got to go to Charlotte. I timed it perfectly with my job so that I could go down to Charlotte during that weekend. It's like, oh shoot, wow, there's a race. I guess I'll go. And, Daytona's a good one too. It's pretty sweet.
I'm thinking next year if I can actually get off, since not many people know, I'm actually going for a new job soon. Going for an interview next week.
Yeah?
I just hope it doesn't conflict with league racing.
You know, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Like sometimes I feel like if I really dwell on a track, I'm actually making myself worse. So if you look at it that way, then as long as you get home on time, you'll be all right. But I hope, you know, I hope the best for you, man. I hope you're able to get the position if you wanted to take. I hope they offer you a position.
Oh, 60's loose in apron. Oh, big wreck.
Man, everyone is snaking around. This is tough, man. I'm just telling you. They're going to have to go through one by one and scatter. And then when you get to the water, yikes. So while we got a second, they're pitting right now because the caution. Again, Giggity Racing League, bunch of good guys. Just unfortunate. It's this track, man. I swear, it's this track. It'll cause cautions like crazy. You don't have much room, like forgiveness room, and someone could get just like hooked to the wall, and that's it. Let's see if some if any strategies came into play here.
88 to the point.
That 88, all right. Who is in that 88? I gotta take a look. Man.
Ooh, 3 wide.
28's falling
Ooh.
back. It's a birthday boy.
Big wreck again. They're pushing it too hard. They need to lighten themselves up here for a bit.
And see, that's it, man. You know, sometimes slower is faster, and I think that applies here. If you enter there too high, you're going up the track. If you let off perfectly and then get off the corner, you're gonna hit a wall, like literally a wall, if it's close enough. I'd like to see what's going on with these guys. Let's see if I can read any of their messages. People are putting blame on others. Makes sense. Got to. I don't mean that in any disrespectful way. But RKM got a lot of 88 loose. Got loose coming off. Okay. Inside out. Doing all right. Let's see. Like green.
60 pounds made his way back up front.
Yeah.
Getting there at least.
You know, sometimes you find those openings and it's just luck of the draw. I feel. Good job. Is there another caution? Seems like they're going slow, yeah. And I believe, let's see who that would be.
Might be the 18. He is by himself.
Yeah, he is by himself. Good call, man. Let's wait for this to go green. But yeah, hey, anyone interested in Giggity Racing League, these guys pretty much have races almost every day in different tiers, you know. You can start off as a recovery driver, get those harder compounds, tire, but I don't think that's going to apply here. So going green, that 00 gets a sweet hop. Why is there DRS right here? Isn't there? I don't know. Or is it up around here, and then when you're turning right? Yeah. But this is giving me the itch to race, man.
Not right.
It's been a pretty good race right now, and there's a battle for the lead.
Snowman and I believe it was Arcam got into it down the next stretch.
Could have been a pretty big disaster.
Yeah, pardon guys, trying to eat my supper here too, by the way.
No, dude, you're good, man. Eat away.
I'm just trying to be quiet with it.
Yeah, I don't hear anything with it, so you're good. Eat up. So that third place car pulled out a Flitzscroll USA thing. I think that's just the sponsor. I don't know what the heck kind of gun this is. Maybe if I collect it and put it on my ride or my body, I'll be able to see.
I'll tell you, it's a good battle right now between Flo and Pitt right now.
I got kicked out of it.
Really?
That's alright. I can join probably from the party chat. No, actually, no, I can't. Well, son, what the heck?
Go to the stream and broadcast. The audio's still here.
Oh yeah. That's right. I'll just be a little behind there.
Hey, that 9 is catching. He already passed Boom.
Oh, dude. Napa fan. I remember seeing him in lobbies. I'd see him and be like, ah, great. This is going to be my race to win. He's a fast guy.
Dude, the 60 and the 00 battling, and Napa's right there. Putting the pressure on him, man.
Seat. Yeah,
oh, dude,
hey,
he's already there.
Up.
He just passed the 00, and now he's trying to look for Pitt.
Yeah, Pit Road's a little difficult to find. When I went to the Chinese Grand Prix, I missed Pit Road, but I had enough. Enough fuel.
Oh, hard hit from Napa. He just nosed it into the backstretch wall.
Never good. Alright. That 28 made up a bunch of ground pretty quick, it seems. Huh. Interesting. So are we really... So we're not on a team, right? Is this the free-for-all one? The when you don't have anyone to play with? So it looks like we're going to be coming to 1 to go.
Pitt's going to win this thing, man.
Dude.
I'm sorry now, though. I'll say this right now. Yesterday, when they were interviewing him from the truck, he said, I really wish I'd have been in the Dover race.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
He said this is one of his favorite tracks, so.
Good. Good. Then he was able to back it up. It's nice. This should be it right here. Wow, what a race.
And that's the race.
Jeez.
Let's get them two in for interviews here.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll recommend them for you. So we got to get No Pit, we got to get Tabby, right? 2 winners. You want to do that?
Yep, it was.
You want to do it?
Sorry, I just had a moment here. Sorry.
What are you sorry about? It's good.
I just pre-registered for it.
Oh,
but
okay.
Mario Kart's coming to an Android.
What'd you say?
Mario Kart's coming to an Android.
Well, that's exciting.
So,
are you serious?
Yeah. But
Dude.
anyways, let's get out here real quick. Can you bring do you have pro? I mean not pro. There we go. All right, guys, we're gonna
So,
blue screen a minute here, so I can get these two. Get Caddy in here.
what the heck is his name again?
No pit. Pitto.
Of course he backed out, right? So I can't see his name. Oh, no, that's Napa. I can barely read. Shoot. Shoot! Forgot what the heck this guy's name is.
Caddy.
Hey, Taddy. What's up, Taddy?
What's up, guys?
Not much, man.
What's up, y'all?
Not much for just bringing you in for the first race winner here, man.
Yeah, that first race was a lot more green flag laps than that second one seemed to have.
Oh yeah, it looks like nobody
Oh,
just.
yeah.
It looks like just nobody wanted to technically give each other a lot of room.
So we had a lot of newer guys that haven't run our custom setup league with us, and I think the issue was a lot of people waited to the last minute to put a setup in, and
Yep.
it showed clearly. Whereas the drivers that were on all day working on their setups were the ones that were racing the Chicago race, and so people were able to handle the cars a little better.
Yeah, you know, if you want to win, you got to practice. You got to put reps into it. And
Yeah, I mean, and it shows on the daily leaderboard which guys were fast and which ones were there
Oh,
prior
yeah.
prior to the event even starting.
So, hey, Taddy, I got a question for you, man. What do you
Go
think?
ahead.
So without thinking about setups, man, what do you think is what did it to secure that win at Chicagoland?
So I stayed out of a few little bumps and incidences. There was one crash that I don't know if there wasn't enough cars in it or something, but NX3 didn't do a very good job of recognizing the accident and throwing the caution. And then I had the 35 of Diesel Chunks. He was on me, but I was just a little bit faster on my entrance point. He had a quick car, don't get me wrong, but he was seeming to stay up a little bit too high, whereas once I got down to the bottom, he was still up about a half groove. So I was able to break his draft. And then it worked out pretty good for me, you know. And then the green flag pit stops, every time we pitted under green, I was gaining a second and a half to 2 seconds. I mean, it's hard
That's a
to...
huge difference, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if it was just me getting on pit lane or what, but all in all, it was fun.
Man, yeah, you did a heck of a job, both races there. Where'd you finish at Dover?
I just finished 5th place, I believe.
Fifth? All right.
I
What do
was
you feel
that
about
final
track
restart.
position?
I started dead last.
Yeah, you were able to part the seas, man.
Well,
thought that was
I
pretty good.
mean, that final restart, actually, I set back on the restart because I've seen a lot of people, again, this goes back to the waiting to make a setup, going into the first corner, you know, if they were on the inside, they were shooting up, and that was most of the crashes, was they would shoot up and take out the guy on the outside of them, so I kind of sandbagged back knowing that was going to happen, and worst case, I could avoid the crash, or if there wasn't a crash, I could, once they spread out just a little bit, I could kind of pick them off one by one, and I kind of see the lines that they were running, so I could pick and choose where to get by them. I got a couple on the outside, which that's difficult to do at Dover, but man, it was fun.
I thought you did a heck of a job.
I appreciate it. I can get Pendle that suggestion for y'all. I think I heard you say you
I
didn't have it.
suggested him.
Yeah, I haven't got it.
was
I
able
think I
to
got it
find
as a
him.
friend.
I suggested him, and
So,
like to
knowing
see
that
him
you
get in
know how the car would handle, how are you gonna go in later into the season, getting almost in the season here to round it out?
Well, so to be honest, you know, this is our only season, this is our only series that we have that runs old school Winston Cup points where there's no playoffs. And so realistically, I'm kind of out of the points. However, we just ran Chicago and Dover, and tomorrow night in the Elite Cup series, the 2019 Custom Cup, we actually have Dover. And the setup that I just ran in my Xfinity car is the exact setup that I have in my Cup car. So
Wow.
I kind of used it as a test practice for tomorrow, get it around some cars, get it in some traffic, a little bit less RPM, but it gives me a good mindset going into tomorrow night. See if I can't give that 6 Sunoco some competition.
Dude, that's pretty killer. It's good to get those reps in for tonight. I'm definitely going to be tuning in tomorrow.
I got another question too there, Taddy. How short were you on fuel in stage 2?
So in stage 2, actually,
Right.
I pitted at the end of stage 1. I pitted. There was 6 to go, and then at the beginning of stage 2, there was a caution that put me 4 laps short. I actually had a 3-gear setup, so once I got out, I think I had about a 2-second lead. I wasn't running in 3rd gear, which is, again, 3-gear setup. That's my faster gear. I kicked it into 4th, so I wasn't gapping them. They were staying with me and or catching up to me. I ended up being about a half lap short. I took the white flag coming off 2, started sputtering, so I was like, well, that's it. That's all I got there.
Told you, Enoch. I told you he was saving. I just saw
This
it,
goes
dude.
back to
Dude, you're right. You're right.
it's my setup for tomorrow, so it's kind of a good idea to figure out what I do and don't have. Is me and me and Noko 1-2, and the points getting ready to go into the tomorrow's second round of the playoffs there, and I need to get up some playoff points as I'm 2 points behind Noko going into tomorrow.
Wow. Well, hey man, I got faith in you, bud. You can do it.
I'm gonna give her heck.
Damn right. That's great.
Yeah, I'll be watching from work because I have to work tomorrow night. So.
Nah.
Gotcha.
What a night, man.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was crazy.
Races.
Go from dominating Chicago to running in the back at Dover most of the time.
Oh shoot. So I have one more question. This is it, man. But so how important was it to have that track position at the end of the race at Dover? Because
So that's exactly why I stayed out. That's exactly why I stayed out at the end of stage 1. I knew that I was cutting it close on laps. Again, I was 4 or 5 laps short, and I was thinking, maybe if I can get a jump, I can save the time. And I was just short, but the track position was so important. As you guys could probably tell, if you were 6th on back, there was either going to be some form of contact, and it's just short track racing, that happens, But if you were not in the top 5, I mean, you were in trouble. And you were chasing people down, like I said, that last restart I started last, and I had to fight hard to get up just to 5th place. And some of those guys were actually easier to pass along the lines of they'd been staying out for the track position. So I pitted, I had 4 fresh tires, so I could kind of move my car in and out of the lanes, whereas they couldn't. But they had so much space on me. I mean, I was reeling the leaders in, I just ran out of time, Another 10, 15 laps might have been a different story.
See, that's funny. Yo, Grim, I think you even mentioned that before when it comes to, being in the back of the pack. Maybe just, lay off for the first corner to see where it kind of goes.
Oh, yeah. That's how it was in the trucks.
Rocking. Yeah.
That's why I was just quoting that, Taddy, for the trucks. We had to do the same thing. Having so many people, everybody's so close, I kind of laid off in the beginning and then just, like you said, pick one off one by one.
I mean, it doesn't do you any justice to be, if there's already 2 guys going 2 by 2 in front of you. Chicago, I don't know if you guys caught it on the broadcast, there was a point where I was in 3rd or 4th, maybe even 5th. The leaders got side by side. I was able to drop down to the bottom as they were drifting up, and you can make it 3 wide at a track like Chicago with plenty of room. If the guys are 2 wide in front of you, even if you get a great run, you got nowhere to go. You might as well just let them kind of single file out and then try to, whether it be inside or outside, or make your move at the right point. Otherwise, you're just causing a crash and or taking yourself out of the race as you get into the bumper of somebody else and spin yourself out.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I said to you, Grim. Going double, 2 by 2. If you're on the outside, that wall comes up quick. Turn 2, turn 4, the exits, those walls come up quick. But man, I think you did a great job.
To everybody in the field. We Tuesday nights, to the people that don't know, we actually open that up to anybody in our league that chooses to race that night. So this goes from our Cup Series drivers to our Xfinity to our truck, all the way down to our developmental series. So some of the drivers that were in the race tonight may have looked like they were struggling, but this may also be their first time ever running a custom setup. And or we had a couple people still on an automatic, you know what I mean? all in all, pretty decent racing, you know. Some of those guys, that was the first time I've raced next to side by side, so getting to learn each other and stuff like that's a really big deal.
Yeah, and Taddy, I gotta commend you and everyone else with Giggity. Yeah, sure, you guys had a ton of cautions, right? But they were accidents. I didn't see anything that was intentional, and you even mentioned it. There's a lot of guys that aren't used to this kind of racing, and I bet you to them, it was a kick in the butt. So they may think about it now, like, all right, maybe I should practice a little more. But you said that you're letting all these guys in there. They may even be on automatics, but you're giving everyone a chance. So hey, if anyone is watching Giggity Racing League, look them up, man. YouTube. You're on YouTube, of course. Facebook, Twitter, dude, get involved. It's fun. If you're a little
You can't
shy,
get better
don't
if
worry
you're not
about
on
it.
the track.
Exactly. Yeah, dude.
That,
what a way to
I'm
put
known
it, man.
experience for that, at least. You can actually say that for me.
Hey, hey.
I've seen everybody in our league that I've run with prior to tonight, you know, and some of the guys that we're running tonight.
Yeah.
I've seen nothing but leaps and bounds out of everyone, and that's what we're here for. You know, we're here to help everybody. I don't want to run away with the race. I want to help somebody be just as fast as I am.
Exactly. You want to have some good competition.
I'm going to get out of here so y'all can get to interviewing Pendle.
Yeah.
Thank you for being in the broadcast. You guys do one heck of a job week in, week out. I want to say a big thank you to the whole broadcast, not just you two, everybody here that does broadcast. Thank you guys all.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Good job tonight.
Did you get Tad? Did you get him in here in the suggested?
No,
I suggested it.
Okay, we're blue screen here, guys. On a minute. There he is. There he is. All right, let's get him.
Man, Grim, those were definitely some great races tonight. Yeah, two different beasts, even though they're not really that much different. I think it's just the size of the track that really gets it, and I thought it was pretty cool.
Dover is a hard track to race. I'll say that. For guys that don't know, rookies here, like he said, well, talking about it, we can't technically call him a rookie. What's up, Pendo?
Pendle, man. Good job.
What's up? Thanks.
That was
I appreciate it.
Way to go, man. Getting that nice win at Dover. What do you think is what got you that win, man?
I don't know, just track position was important tonight. There was a lot of wrecks, and I was contemplating on wanting to do that last stop. I guess we had a couple cautions toward the end, and I'm like, nah, I figured I had enough fuel to make it, and I figured out my car was good on the long run on older tires, so I just let it be and I rode it off. And I was staying behind Flo, being patient with him, and you know he got a little tight going into the, I think turn two or turn three. I can't remember which one of the turns it was, but he got really high up in there, and then I jumped in. I was fine riding behind him and maybe battling out towards the end, and I guess he just got really tight, and I just went underneath him and drove off.
There you go.
Pendo, I told him, I said, you were talking about this last night in the truck race. I said, you really wanted to race Dover. You didn't get a chance to.
Yeah.
I was saying, you got your opportunity and you just literally just put a show on, man.
Yeah, this is probably one of, I'll run custom setups a lot. I run a custom setup league on Saturdays, but I don't really run custom a lot. But this is one of the few tracks I excel at in a custom league. Is Dover. I don't know why, but I got a really good setup here, and I love just running this track. It's so fun. I enjoyed it. I really did. This is probably one of my better tracks in the game, and I enjoyed it. I just wanted to race, man. I thought I'd maybe run third, fourth, fifth, maybe at the best, and then I ended up going out a win, so I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, you know what, man? You sound confident with your win. You don't sound surprised or anything, so I think you definitely deserve that. So
I think not gonna lie,
that's pretty cool, man.
Enoch, I think his only threat tonight was probably Napa.
That 3 car is pretty fast, man.
He was just having, the little man was just having a lot of issues.
He was just having, man. When it's on edge like that all the time, dude, it's so tough. It's so tough. It's hard to find that in between.
Right. Taddy was pretty good there. In the first stage, he ran out of fuel. I thought he was going to win that stage. and he ended up not winning it. And then I don't know what happened to you, buddy, but I just, I don't know if you kept getting into wrecks or what.
Oh man, I kept getting stuck in the rear. It wasn't necessarily wrecks, but when the wrecks were happening, I didn't have anywhere to go. I'm one to lock my brakes and let the wreck happen and then try to coast by it.
Right.
And the caution would come out before I could get up through.
Gotcha. Yes, sir. Nothing you could really have did there.
Real quick, Handle. So you joined our league last night, and you were in our truck series, like Shadow was saying. Kind of your overall take. Again, tonight was a bunch of guys that are they're the development group, which as of now, currently, so are you. How's kind of your overall take of this Giggity Racing League? Kind of getting the eyes from a newcomer to the league.
It's pretty good. I've been so focused on running my league during the weekends. I really, didn't really put much thought into it. And Flo talked me into coming over and running, and I did. And obviously last night I asked you, and you was fine with it. But the racing's been pretty good, minus the little bit of cautions we had tonight. And what the green flag actually got, it was pretty clean and pretty respectable guys. Guys are pretty fast, know how to hold their line, etc.
Kind of nice to just sit back and be a driver, huh?
Yeah, it is. It is. We have my league's a little bit newer than your all, so we still got a whole bunch of new guys in ours, so it's kind of a little bit of a challenge. We do have a few veterans, but here you can tell that you guys have been racing together for a while, and y'all are pretty fast everywhere. So it was fun. I enjoyed it. Anytime I can, anytime anybody lets me race, I enjoy it and have fun. So yeah, I look forward to more times you guys. If you let me race more, I look forward to it.
All right, man. Well, congratulations there at Dover. And one of these days, it ain't going to be such an easy victory for you.
It probably won't be. It probably won't be.
Damn, there you go.
All right, guys. Real quick, I want to get one more driver in here. Somebody that wasn't up front, not necessarily one of our top 3 to 5. One of the guys that kind of run more towards the rear tonight. He actually struggled real bad, but he's a newcomer to the custom setup. So I want to bring in Northport. Shadow, I suggest him if you could.
All right. Gotcha. Yep, guys are blue screened real quick here. Yep. I think he did really well tonight.
Yeah, Northport.
Yeah, he had a little. He had a little issue. He had issue Chicago,
sure.
yeah. But other than that, he was running pretty decent at Dover.
Yeah, here he is, dude. Northport, man. I hear you're a newcomer, man. Good job.
Yeah,
you got some attention tonight with how you're running. Good, way to go, man. Way to run it. You'll get used to everything. Good job, buddy.
Oh yeah. I just made a few mistakes there, and hoping I can do a little bit better next time.
So, to all our viewers, if anyone's watching or if anyone's going to watch this later, Northport's one of our newcomers to the league. He was one that ran mostly offline, one of those guys that you dominate the game on the regular game default settings. Northport, how much bigger of a difference is it racing with these guys online and the competitiveness and level compared to what you were doing prior?
Well, I went from feeling like Richard Petty to Derek Cope, so it is night and day, but I'm loving it.
Also, real quick, I know that I personally, for a while today, you and I, we were online, we were running Chicago and we were running Dover. I think we focused more on Dover, but you got to get on there and you got to run a few laps with not just myself, but one of the other captains, Arcam, and a few other drivers. Kind of just tell the viewers real quick, your take as being a new guy and the assist and the help that you're receiving here with this league.
Oh, it's been amazing. Helping me get acclimated with the setups and where I should run and everything. It's just a wonderful experience. I applaud you guys for letting me have this opportunity to race for you.
Absolutely, man. That whole custom setup thing, you're pretty new to it. You're still learning some of the pit adjustments there, but you're doing a really good job. It's very easy on pit lane to make a mess up a custom setup, as I'm sure you noticed at Chicago tonight. But all in all, man, I want to say congratulations. You're doing a wonderful job, and we're looking forward to seeing better things coming out of you here in the future.
Well, I am too. Hopefully one of these nights I can get up here and lead a little bit.
Yeah, well, you got our attention already, man. You really did. So,
Well, thank you guys.
keep it up, man.
All right, man. With that said, we're gonna let you go. You can go spend some time with the family, and to all our viewers, we have Enoch, we have Shadow Grim up here, myself. For everyone here at Giggity, we want to wish y'all a good night and thanks for watching us.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. I got nothing else, Shadow. You?
Oh no, man. We had a lot of good racing
All
tonight.
right.
I enjoyed it too. Well,
Yeah. Hey. All right.
yeah. Good night, everybody.